this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is July 7th, 2022. We got gold sitting around $1,740 and silver is sitting around $19.40 today. Been a very volatile month in the precious metals world, and I think the volatility is going to continue for probably the next year and a half as we go through this recession. We're going to see, I think, a further downtrend. And then once those paper contracts are finally sold off, we're going to see a very noticeable uptrend in gold, silver prices. I have no idea what to say about platinum and palladium anymore. But gold and silver, I think, is following the pattern that we would all assume it's going to follow. So in that mindset, now is a great time to buy, as I think we're getting closer to the bottom. Not sure when we exactly will hit the bottom in gold and silver market, but I think we're getting there. I think we may still see a little downward movement yet, but the main thing is it's not so much what the price of silver is or gold is at the time. It's what's going on with the premiums. The premiums are equally as important when it comes to making decisions on buying and selling versus what the actual price of gold and silver is, because we're all here to manage our stack, right? Isn't that right, Tim?
Pretty much.
That's pretty much it. We'll talk a little bit about that. So I put a few items out that these are our big sellers. Besides platinum, we move a lot in the shop, and so I figure we'll go over our premiums here on what we're selling. Cold dollars, guys, plenty in shop. We're selling them at $26 a pop. That is for pre-1921, so your 1878 to 1904 Cole Morgans, also your 1921 Cole Morgans, and also your Cole Peace dollars. I just didn't put any out. I just put some of the Cole pre-21 Morgans out. So these are going to be coins that are clean, scratched, damaged, rim dings, graffiti, just in really poor circulated condition. That's kind of what you're going to be looking at here. Polished coins, whiz coins, that type of thing. Some are going to have nice details on them, but may have a bad rim ding or scratches, or just were cleaned or polished. So that's what you're looking at there for Cole Morgans. And we have plenty of Cole Morgans, and we have plenty of Cole Peace dollars in the shop if you guys are interested. So just keep that in mind. 1 ounce gold. I got some information on this from one of the big distributors. We are still buying them at the spot price plus $50 per ounce, and we're still selling them at the spot price plus $5 or plus 5.5%. That may be changing though. The Mint is really scaled back their allocations for their big distributors, and to the point where they actually might be rationing gold eagles and gold buffaloes to the public. So my cost on gold eagles went from the spot price plus 3.5%. Now I'm up to the spot price plus 4.3%. And that was within the last week, 10 days. It went from plus 4% is what I was paying going into yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, I got the call. We're at 4.3% over spot now. And with the possibility of, in the near future, of having a limited amount of which I can buy. So that's kind of frightening. So there's just X number of fresh eagles and buffaloes that are coming out of the mint right now, and it is a very limited amount compared to what the demand is. So we might see an uptick in gold 1 ounce coins, and so we'll keep you abreast on that. I didn't, even though my cost went up 0.3% yesterday, I'm not moving my sell price yet. Hopefully I won't have to. The reason why I haven't done it yet is because due to already the beginning issues regarding the recession, we're buying quite a bit across the counter. So as long as that flow coming into the store across the counter from the general public continues to be up, we'll keep our premiums where they're at. Now, if that just completely drops off and I'm relying solely on what is coming from the distributors, we may have to adjust our premiums. So just keep that in mind. That is something that is affecting dealers across the country. So that's really the only news I have regarding premium changes or possible news regarding upcoming changes. With Bullion, everything else seems to be fairly stable. Someone's asking me about Platinum Eagles. We got plenty of Platinum Eagles in stock. We do buy them at the spot price plus $80 per ounce, as long as they're BU retail friendly, and we sell them at the spot price plus $120 per ounce, guys. So they are live. I think I have all the Platinum Eagles I believe are 2022s, but not 100% sure on that. But so we at least do have 2022 1-ounce Platinum Eagles in stock. I am sold out of 10th ounce Platinum Eagles at this time. I'm trying to find a source on those, but we do have quarters and half ounces in stock. Yesterday in our video, we said we were out of 1-ounce rounds. We got them back inside, back in the shop. We got these Pegasus rounds that I said were coming in, and that's what they look like. So you can see they got the Pegasus on the one side, and they got the Queen on the other side. We all love the Queen, right, guys? Tongue-in-cheek comment there. I know some of you hate her. I know some of you.
I don't get why Americans are fascinated with her.
I don't either. A lot of interesting stuff coming out about British royalty right now. So, but it does have the Queen on one side. This is a 1-ounce 999 silver round. It's actually a coin. It has the $1 denomination on it. And these are 2022s. We're selling them at the same spot, same price as our generic silver. So this is what we're using as generic 1-ounce silver rounds right now. We got a bunch of boxes in the mail coming to us, just haven't arrived yet. But we got 1-ounce silver if you're interested. Remember, guys, on generic silver and foreign coins, if it is less than $500 you're purchasing, we do have to collect 6.5% sales tax. But just keep that in mind. Try to get yourself over the $500 mark if you don't want to have to pay the tax man.
Pegasus looks more like a mini horse than a regular horse. Is that just me?
Well, I think really the only thing that defines it is the wings, right?
Yeah.
So it's I don't know.
I don't know, just something about the horse looks weird.
Okay. Well,
maybe it's just me.
I don't know. So let's put it
It's a piece of silver.
It's a piece of silver. You know me, I do not care about what the design says. This literally could be just no design at all and say 1-ounce 999 fine silver, and I would be 100% okay with that. So that's how I feel about designs and collectability and all that. We just want the bulk silver. Silver Eagle, guys. We are buying them at the spot price plus $8.50 per ounce, selling them at the spot price plus $10.25. Remember, guys, that's for retail friendly, solid date tubes, blast white coins, guys. That's what we're looking for, and we have plenty in stock. And we bought a bunch from YouTube subscribers yesterday, so we got a bunch more coming in the mail since we raised our buy prices, and so no shortage here. We had one customer or one commenter on YouTube, I wanted to bring this up, asked, so how does the trade process work? Because I'm always saying in these videos, hey guys, we're always interested in trading your gold for silver or silver for gold, or gold for different gold products or silver for different silver products. A lot of people are trading in their Silver Eagles right now, for example, and they're trading it in either for gold eagles or maybe like 100-ounce bars of silver or kilo bars, which have a much smaller premium. So they're keeping the same fixed position of ounces, just lowering their stack costs. So how does the process work? It's pretty simple. If you're wanting to trade, here's a trade that happened yesterday. A gentleman from up north is sending us in, I think, about 750 face of 90%, and he's converting that into 1-ounce gold. I can't remember if he wanted eagles or buffaloes, either way. And so basically, since we're trading, we'll buy his coins at our spot buy price, and then once we get it, we'll sell him the whatever he's wanting, the eagles, for example, at whatever our sell price is. And on a deal like this, there's no lock-in necessary, because as one goes up, the other goes up. As one goes down, the other goes down, because it's just going to be a trade. So that's really as simple as it is. Of course, if if you want to send in stuff and just get cashed out, a gentleman is sending us in 200 Silver Eagles. We locked in the deal yesterday, and he's just going to get cashed out on that. And so we locked that price in at that moment. He ships within 24 hours, and that's all good. So it's really simple process. And once those Silver Eagles get here, we just boomerang them a check. We've done 3 or 4 deals with a gentleman, and it's literally that simple. So we got another Silver Eagle deal coming in, just the same thing. And we just basically, as soon as the packages come in, we process it, and we just boomerang a check or boomerang the traded product back to the customer. So all packages that come in from YouTube customers or from the general public get put at the top of the list of tickets that get processed, paid, and shipped out over to distributors and other dealers, because I feel like the general public needs to be taken care of first before the dealers, because dealers can wait a day for their check. Sometimes the general public needs that money quicker than a dealer does. So you guys always get top priority when it comes to processing deals here in the shop, and I truly do operate that way. So that answers that question. You had another question that a commenter asked, Tim. What was that?
Yeah, how are collectible coins going to do compared to collectibles during the recession?
Right. So a lot of you know, after talking with me here in the shop or online, I'm not a big type coin guy. And it's, type coins are the collectible coins in the industry, right? It's not your bulk silver. It's not your junk 90. It's it's like graded Morgans. It's like graded Standing Liberty quarters and Flying Eagle cents and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't even have to be graded. So, but that's what I mean by when I say type coins. And so, to getting back to the customer's question, it's definitely going to affect type coins or collectible coins, just as the market in cards, for example, or collectible timepieces are dropping too. And that's one reason why I don't particularly push for type coins, because they are very dependent on the economy. And here's the thing too, there's such a lag between when the economy recovers and those items start to move forward too. So I think it's always, if you're interested in investing in coins or bullion products, I always recommend pushing for just generic silver, generic gold, gold eagles, silver eagles, that type of thing. But it's fun to collect too, right? We can't all just be stacking. We gotta have some interest out there. Tim, what do you collect?
Morgans, baseball cards.
Yeah, you collect a lot of cards, right?
Yep.
So we obviously know what the card market's doing right now, and it's trending downward. Maybe precipitously faster than any other collectible right now. I'm not categorically saying that, but we've seen huge downward movement in the card industry as over the last 9-10 months. We've seen that firsthand.
Unfortunately, not with the goats though.
Yeah, so that brings me to my next point. So there's really 3 kinds of classifications when it comes to collectibles. When we're talking about money-wise, there is the cheap poundage stuff. So this is the dregs of the collectibles. The baseball cards, that's going to be your 80s and 90s stuff, right, Tim?
Like raw 80s and 90s.
Yeah, those cards sell $3 to $4 to $5 per thousand in auction settings. Now, of course, there's exceptions to every rule, like A6 Topps Jerry Rice rookie card. That's a great card, right? Everybody wants to own those. But that's the rarity. In coins, it's the wee pennies, it's the Cold Buffalo nickels, it's the V nickels, that type of thing. They kind of have a very depressed value anyways. So when we see a downward movement in the economy, you're probably not really going to see much movement in that category of collectible, because they're already so depressed financially anyways. They're kind of at the bottom. But then you have the middle of the road stuff, which is the basically the material that is collectible, right? You need it for building sets. Let's take the wheat pennies, for example. Most wheat pennies trade for 3 to 4 cents a piece. But there's half a dozen or so different dates that are collectible, and depending on the grade can have significant value. But as a whole, besides like 2 of those coins, they are middle of the road collectibles. Like let's take a 1914D wheat set. That's a $100 to $200 coin in average circulated condition, and that coin will definitely be affected by the economy downturning. Just like the Jerry Rice rookie card will be affected by a downturn in the economy. So your middle of the road collectibles, whether they're coins, baseball cards, timepieces, will definitely move downward and significantly, and have a very slow rebound once the economy does turn around. That's just the way it is. Bulk silver, bulk gold, very much more fluid. The turnaround is going to be much better, much quicker on those items, but they may not be as fun to collect, right? A wheat cent collection is one of the mainstays in the numismatic hobby, right? So, pretty much everyone who collects coins, U.S. coins at least, has somewhat of a wheat cent collection, which they're fun, they're cheap as a whole to collect, and that's fine, and that's what they're there for. So there always will be a market for those, but it's just a depressed market in the sense of how it's going to be affected by the economy. But then there's a third group of collectibles, and Tim just mentioned this, the GOAT, so the greatest, right? Those are recession-proof. There's a group of collectibles out there. Tim calls them the GOATs. I call them the Holy Grail collectibles. That they only trend upward. They're super rare. They're collected by people who have, for the most part, oodles of money. So they don't really care that the Dow moves downward, 5,000 points in a matter of 6 months or so. They don't care. That doesn't affect them. They got so much money, it doesn't matter. And there's so few of these collectibles out there that they only trend upward. Some examples of this are like Babe Ruth rookie cards, Mickey Mantle rookie cards. Look what a Mickey Mantle rookie card is doing now. $500,000 for a PSA 7, whereas 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, nowhere near that. Holy Grail timepieces like clean subs, clean Daytonas, trade for stupid money and always will. And then your early mint state, pre-33 gold, your early 1700s dollars in high grade. That stuff, that only trends upward. Those collectibles will not be affected by this recession. And because 2 reasons: one, the guys and gals that can afford those collectibles are recession-proof, and 2, there's just so few of them out there that the rarity becomes a severe issue for being able to even collect those. Right now, the fun show is going on in Orlando, which is a big, maybe the biggest, most important numismatic show in the country. Happens right after the first week in July, and then they have a winter show in the first week or second week in January. And that place is great if you want to go and see the super rare collectible coins and currency. They have their platinum night auctions. It's awesome. And back in the day, we used to do the fun show. But it turns out, it's just really not our interest. I'm not really into collectible coins. We're into bullion, and you don't need to go to the fun show to buy and stack bullion products. So, but if you want to see super rare, super cool collectible coins and currency, if you're in the Orlando area, check it out, because you will see stuff that is like, you will see $1 million coins there. you will see $1 million notes there. It's amazing. And if you're really into the history of coins, it's really a great place to go and take, and especially if you're trying to get your kids interested in, or grandkids interested in collecting numismatics. It's cool to see. They got, I think it's over 700 vendors. So you got people literally all over the world coming in and bringing their coin collections. It's an expensive operation for a dealer to set up there in the scheme of things. So bullion prices aren't great, but as a whole, the type of coin selection is just amazing. So I always recommend checking out the fun show if you're in the Orlando area. So what was there any other questions, Tim?
That's all I can think of right now.
All right, real quick, we haven't talked about 90 yet. Still same buy prices. We're still buying dimes and quarters at spot price +5 and selling at spot price +7. And we're selling buying halves at +6 and selling at +8. We're running out of time, so I'm not going to go into the math on those yet, but we have plenty of stock. We're buying and selling. We're very interested in getting back to what the one commenter asked about the trades. You guys were very interested in trading silver for gold, or gold for silver, or silver for silver and gold for gold. Whatever you want to do, we're very interested in doing it. I think right now is a great time to trade silver for gold products. The stability of gold, I think, is there much for the long term compared to silver, and I think it's pretty blatantly obvious at this point that gold is less manipulated than silver. So I just like the stability, if you will, of gold over silver. So we're very interested in helping you trade out your silver for gold if you like, or if you want to trade out your silver for a different silver, you want to trade your silver eagles for bars, or you want to trade your bars for silver eagles, we're very happy to help that with that too. There's some talk now in the coin world, or in the stacking world, that eagles really are a good buy at these prices, and that's hard for me to swallow when it's, we're selling a 10 1/4 over, but maybe that's the future. Who knows? We'll see. It looks like it's going to be the future for the next 6 months or so. We'll see what kind of rollout they have in 2023. That's going to be a very interesting time. But right now, premiums are high, and I think they're going to stay high through the winter, guys, on the Silver Eagles. So if there's anything we can do for you, I'm Brian with Vermillion Enterprises, 5324 Spring Hill Drive. We are open for business Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we accept payment, guys, for cash, wire, or Zelle, and we ship across the country via UPS or the post office. If there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. And of course, we're always accepting packages in for items you want to sell. And we also accept gold jewelry too. So if you want to scrap out your gold jewelry and convert that into either cash or 1 ounce gold pieces, or any kind of gold pieces, we'll be happy to assist with that too. Please let us know, guys. Tell us what you think, and keep those comments coming. Hit that like and subscribe button. We got over 3,000 subscribers the other day, so that's pretty awesome.
Here's to 4,000.
Yeah, we'll get to 4,000 here hopefully soon. So we appreciate everything you guys have done for us, and keep on stacking. You guys have a great day. Thank you.